26-year-old Hakeem Robinson, aka Queso, is a known associate of Jacksonville drill star Youngin Ace. Two gangs of young men would go to war in Jacksonville streets.
Bro, that was a crazy war.
Identified by law enforcement as ATK, or Ace's top killers, and KTA, kill them all.
Well, I can't believe
Julio
he got
Fulio
found
was
guilty.
infamously known as Ace's main rival before he was violently gunned down in the Haley
That was
gunfire
crazy too.
in Tampa last year. His death would mark the end of Jacksonville drill. Queso, a main member of ATK, has been in police custody since 2020. Since then, he's been found guilty of brutally murdering a rival man named Lil Buck. They'd find his address on the Duval County Clerk website. Following him in a vehicle, Lil Buck was unaware as he went into a business for a job interview. When he walked out, Queso would gun him down with rifle rounds. A witness on scene later stated in court, Lil Buck's face was blown off and
Yeah, that
his
was
teeth
crazy.
were left on the ground.
What?
The shooting was witnessed by an officer parked in the parking lot. A brief chase would lead to the getaway vehicle crashing, and at that point, Queso, the shooter, Scotty, the passenger, and Butter, the driver, all bailed from the vehicle. Queso ran one way while the two others ran another, breaking into a woman's house, holding her hostage, and changing into her husband's clothes for disguises.
Why y'all do that to
They
that old
then
lady?
called Queso's dad, Abdul Robinson, aka Blue.
And he told on Queso.
Queso apparently got away on foot after dashing through backyards and hopping fences. As you all know by now, Butter would take the stand snitching on everyone, Blue would take the stand snitching on his own son, and both snitches, along with a ton of evidence, would result in Queso and Scotty being sentenced to life in Florida State Prison.
That's
And
crazy.
if that isn't enough, Queso was still fighting another murder case. In 2021, Queso would be interviewed by police while having already been arrested for the murder of Lil Buck. Refusing to speak, he'd be told he's charged again with murder. This time for the 2019 death of Julio Fulio associate Lil Bibby. Hilltop Village would serve as the stronghold for Julio Fulio and all those associated with him. Back in 2019, 16-year-old Adrian Gaynor, aka Bibby, was with a friend under the gazebo by the playground. The two were looking at Bibby's phone. At the same time, a gray Nissan entered the apartment complex. Two men stepped out carrying rifles, ambushing the gazebo and opening fire. Bibby and his friend would run in opposite directions, with Bibby tripping and falling, and Queso is alleged to have walked up, firing several shots into Bibby's head or neck as Bibby died shielding his head with his arms. Police would respond within minutes, locating 45 shell casings, all from a high-powered rifle. Detectives would collect surveillance video
crazy.
and trace the Nissan to Queso's circle. A confidential witness would later identify Queso as one of the shooters, but no one would draw as much attention to Queso as himself. Queso would self-snitch to a level of legendary status.
Yeah, he used to be
as
rapping
dragged,
crazy.
trolled, and continued to flaunt his murderous ways through every way possible. In his song Violent Child, he'd rap, "There he goes slipping with his head in his phone. I got the chrome, I'm finna hit him dead in his dome." The lyrics would match the exact murder investigation of Bibby. But Queso didn't use just music.
You know they finna use that against him.
Oh, it's just music. You can't use lyrics against me. Queso would flat the fuck out diss on every app possible.
What baby, I'm flying with baby, I'm flying.
Why did he do that?
I'm dead. Baby, you know, yeah. We smoking on Bibby, you already know.
Oh, he smoked that baby. That shit nationwide, and
We
I'm
say
finna
Bibby
I'm finna trademark baby. He finna be on like Google and shit. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be like 16-year-old got shot the fuck up.
Hey, say hello.
I'm finna put that boy ass on Google.
I got this bib on my neck, man. Niggas tripping. Big bees, nigga. But Bibby, bitch. I don't even know game no more. I bang Bibby, bitch. Who that nigga crying about in the song the other day. Oh my Lord, why you had to take you 16? Nigga be crying every day. I was 16. He had one dream. Nigga had a dream to die.
If that wasn't bad enough, Queso would even diss Bibby for being cremated and laugh at his mom for wanting justice.
My bless on baby cremated ass, we whoop their ass, dog. I run that gym, bro. They cremated, man. Poor ass dead nigga.
Hey, bogus. He trolling like crazy.
Bitch, you stupid, boy. You need to chill out, man. Hey, they got his mom walking around, March. We're gonna get him, March. No.
2 years, Elizabeth Gaynor has fought for answers, hoping to get justice for her son, Adrian Gaynor Jr.
I still don't sleep, I still don't eat, and they still don't bring my baby back.
Last week, Gaynor's family learned Hakeem Robinson, also known as a rapper named Queso, was charged in her son's 2019 murder. Gaynor was 16 years old.
I exhaled for the first time in 2 years. I could actually take a breath for the first time in 2 years.
I can finally get some sleep, knowing that they out the street.
They tore up his grave, they spit on his grave, they urinated on his grave, they made fun of our rallies or whatever, they made fun of us marching, they mocked us every chance that they got.
Gaynor's nickname was Bibby. His mother says Robinson named an album after her son called Bibby Out. His picture is on the cover with several other murder victims that she says is a diss. Robinson also wrote about Gaynor in his songs, using the lyrics, "You know we smoke, little Bibby." What was that like seeing that?
Hell, that every video took my breath away. It took my family's breath away. My kids had to see that. My family had to see that.
It's guaranteed all of this is going to be used as evidence against Queso.
Yeah, they definitely using that against Queso.
As investigators have already confirmed it. Queso couldn't help brag, diss, and think he'd be able to walk in society while killing and killing again. Even when Lil Buck was killed in January of 2020, Queso only waited 5 months until him and Jada Youngin dropped the song Step On Some. And word for word, Queso would say,
"Like, come here, all my niggas bout that murder. We chase your ass down, we jumping fences like they hurdle."
Like, come here, all my about that murder. We'll chase your ass down, we jumping fences like they hurdles.
Dude,
Again,
I don't know.
he'd be
Some
giving
stuff,
an exact description.
I don't know.
of
Rappers
Lil
be
Buck
telling on themselves.
running from the car crash and jumping gates to escape. With a fresh life sentence, Queso is still waiting for a trial date, and no one should be surprised when he's found guilty and given another life sentence for the murder of 16-year-old Bibby.
Y'all think
Now,
Queso
I'll be
does?
honest with you, I think there's more evidence in the Bibby case than there is in the other one. I'm gonna break down the full details as that trial starts and progresses. I'm gonna cover that shit in depth. But apparently the witness in the case was actually riding around with Queso. Like, he watched everything happen. You know what I mean? He watched Bibby.
Everybody telling on Queso.
So Queso knows who that is. And Queso already got told on by his homie, by his dad. So it ain't nothing for another motherfucker to step up and tell, because they know he ain't coming home. Even if he beats the Bibby case, which I don't think he will, he's still got a life sentence for Buck. So, I mean, it's just the amount of dissing he did. He made it a point to always name Bibby, diss Bibby, wore
Yeah.
shirts that said his name.
It
wore
gets to a
chains
point,
with beads that
though.
he said stood for Bibby. He didn't stop. And it's like they say with like serial killers, usually how they get caught is they always try to keep something, you know, to like remind them of what they did. They keep something from the crime scene or something from the victim. And in this case, he just kept his name alive by repeatedly dissing him. But he didn't just diss him, he dissed the mom, he dissed the cremation, he dissed
Yeah, he dissed
everything
everybody. The whole
with
family.
zero remorse.
That's crazy.
And I mean, that'll serve him in prison, you know? Like in prison, they're gonna look at him like he's a solidified gangster. He didn't snitch. He was killing shit. He wasn't sorry. Yeah, if that's the life you want to live, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna be fucking top general in Florida State Prison, but that's about it. He's still gonna be wearing blues and eating ramen noodles like everybody else, you know? That's just the sad reality.
GG's, y'all.
And there's a lot of people in there like that. He ain't gonna be the only one. There's a lot of people in Florida State Prison over generations. My parents' generations, older than them, their generations. There was people in Florida State Prison that was like a part of the shit when all the Cubans came to Miami and they were killing everybody and there was mad coke and all, like the Scarface generation. Those dudes are still in prison. Like, it ain't just these new young motherfuckers. When you go in there, like, yeah, cool, you went down for this murder, you went down for that murder. These dudes got 10, 15, 20 murders. Like, these are old school throwback killers. Like, you ain't the only fucking one. But he'll be respected for the little rap that he has. And that's just the reality of that lifestyle, you know? A lot of people on the internet salute him and then they wake up and go to work at fucking Best Buy or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, oh yeah, he's a real one.
What?
And they go clock in. Like, they have nothing to do with that shit. They have nothing to do with that lifestyle, but they praise it.
I don't know why people praise us, though.
Cycle of this, you know. I firmly believe that Queso.
I feel like killing and gang banging, that is
within him
a low blow. Like, that is not nothing to be excited for.
It became worse than his dad. That's exactly how I feel this played out. But Queso wasn't the victim. Bibby was the victim. Buck, you could say he got himself killed, right? He was doing all that dissing and shit. It is what it is. Bibby was 16 years old. I don't believe I've heard anybody say Bibby killed anybody or it was confirmed he killed anybody. You know what I mean? And the way he went out was fucking insane. And if you don't want to say Bibby's a victim, well, his mom is. Right? His mom don't need to get dissed. His mom don't need to...
Yeah, she don't need to see all that, man.
Let it be known. And literally, Queso's... whatever you want to call it was Queso make your face go. And that's exactly how they said Lil Buck went out, with his face blown off. But
yo, that is crazy. Whoo! I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't know. Y'all think Queso beat that? Y'all think he could beat that murder charge? Or nah? Because he got found guilty of the other one. So he already got life. Let me know in the comments, y'all. Y'all think he gonna beat it? Or no? Let me know. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I love y'all. All my supporters, my day ones. Make sure y'all like the video. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy B.O.E. Bands. I'm out. Peace.